So welcome to round 5 of the DTCC coming from Suzuka. It's very tight at the top of the championship after 4 rounds. We've got the battle of the Chris's in the top 2 places. We've got Chris Pengelly on 72 points, followed by Chris Lewis 71, then Sykes on 65 and Ross on 64 just behind. So we're looking at the grid now. We've got Ross on pole, a very late lap in his change of car to the WRX. Waiting for the lights to turn, and off we go. A good start from Russell, a bit wheel spin. Got a good start, and Coleman's off already. Coleman's off already at the start. As the rest of the field go charging into turn 1, a bit of contact there in the middle of the pack. As we follow him, Ross into the first corner, a good start from him, and he's got away cleanly. It looks like the rest of the field have got away okay, no further contact. As we follow Chris Lewis into the S's, it looks like Sykes has gone around the outside of him for 4th, so a good move from Sykes after a very poor start yet again. So we're now following Boulay through the S's, and it looks like Ross has already got a bit of a lead out front. Yes, I think he has got a bit of daylight. While Boulay now has Pengelly, the championship leader, in his change of car, the Peugeot, right behind him. So Pengelly has a look down the inside, he's got through. So Pengelly into 3rd, into the first of the Deckers. It looks like Sykes is trying to inside as well as Boulay, but doesn't quite make it. And Boulay gets a really good run coming out into the kick before the hairpin, and gives a little bit nudge into Pengelly. And Pengelly's gone wide and into the gravel, I think. Yes, he has. So Pengelly's gone from 2nd to 7th in the space of 1 corner. So a bit of a replay here. So Boulay goes a bit wide, Pengelly goes down the inside, Degner 1. Sykes has a look through Degner 2, but doesn't quite get through. And Boulay gets a fantastic drive with the light to Porsche. Gives Pengelly a little bit of a nudge, and Pengelly off into the gravel. So a terrible start for the championship leader. So in the space of half a lap, he's down to 7th, so he'll be fuming about that. So as we go now back with Boulay, battle for 2nd between the 911. So Sykes had a poor start. He was 2nd on the grid, but I think dropped down to 5th or 6th. But he's up to 3rd now. He's challenging Boulay. So as we go down the back straight into 130R, is Sykes going to take a move up the inside? That's a very hard place to pass, but no. He thinks better of it. Boulay's gone wide. Boulay has gone wide onto the runoff, and it looks like Sykes is in the 2nd. So Sykes moves up into 2nd. Boulay has a lunge though down the exit of the chicane, and I think that's made him very slow. So yeah, you've got Charters now right behind Boulay as they come across the line. So Boulay's in 3rd, but Charters in 4th. They go side by side. Boulay down the inside, coming inside. He moves across though. Is Charters going to think about the inside of turn 1? But no, that's wisely backs out of it. That's a hard place to pass. So, after a breathless first lap, we've got Boulay now with Charters right behind him as we go into the S's. And I think we could just see there Pierce, who's now running a 5th, was wide coming out of the first corner, but I think he got away with it. And now we've got Boulay there with Charters all over the back of him in his new Mercedes SLS. He's changed to for this race. He's hounding Boulay as they go through the S's. And we cut to Pierce, who's gone wide, and Degner 1, he's into the gravel. So he's lost a 5th to Lewis, and Pengelly's gone wide as well. So we've seen all sorts of action at the Degners in the first couple of laps. So watching Pengelly now coming through the first Degner, gets a little bit wide, goes into the gravel, and then there's Pierce who's gone off in front of him. So, and again, watching the replay, so Pengelly's a little bit wide, got into the gravel, and then came off the gravel, and he was confronted by Pierce, who was sideways in front of him. So incredible first couple of laps. So now on board for the start again. Watching from Lewis's car, so Sykes gets another really poor start. Coleman gets a bit too much wheel spin and disappears off sideways left. Then we got a bit of contact between Lewis and I think that's Charters. And a great move by Pierce down the inside to take 6th from Charters. But otherwise fairly clean, and you've got Sykes taking a run around the outside of Lewis before, so that was a good move. Making up slightly for his very poor start. But otherwise fairly clean away. So now we're on board again, watching the replay of Boulay. So Sykes has a look down the inside, but Boulay has a really good look at the difference in speed as he accelerates out of the Degner 2 into the kink, and gives Pengelly a little bit of a love tap, and off goes Pengelly. So back on board now with Pengelly, and it looks like he was trying to get around the outside of Pierce, but that was not a good place to be around the outside of Pierce. Just about held on around the outside though, so Pengelly down to 7th, he's now chasing Pierce, but you can see the effect of the ballast has. Pierce is pulling away, so Now on board with Charters, continues battle with Bulo. Can he do anything about the Gulf Liberate 911 in front of him? Go through 130i, he's a lot quicker through there. Is he going to have a run into the chicane? Bulo covers the inside, but no. But he's a bit slow coming out. It looks like Charles is going to go around to the outside. He's gone onto the grass, he's onto the gravel. So Charles is out in 4th place, was having a run on 3rd coming out of the chicane. Bulo was a little bit slow, and Charters ran out of road as he came around the outside of the corner, and as a result has dropped quite a lot of ground. He's not lost any places luckily, but he's lost a lot of time. So as we go into lap 3, we're now following Lewis, second in the championships, 1 point behind Pengelly, and he's ahead of him in the race at the moment. He's getting very slidey. He's changed to the R8, and the R8s can be a little bit notoriously hard on their rear tyres, and he's getting a lot of drifting going on. It's a great car control, but I'm not sure how long he can hang on to that, because it looks pretty wild at the back. So as we come to the Degners, which has seen a lot of action, and he's got one in the Degner 1, and he's in the gravel, back wheel of the gravel, he's spun 360, and now around again. So Chris Lewis, the car was looking a bit leery, but he's now spun out 6th. And we've got Boulay off as well. Boulay touches the grass going into the run into Spoon, so he's out of 3rd. Incredible sequence of a couple of corners there. So you've got Lewis spinning out of 6th and Boulay spinning out of 3rd. And he's now dropped down to 5th, so Pierce has gone past him too. So, Cossy little spin there, he just touched the grass coming out of the long right hander as we go into the Spoon. So incredible. So now we're cut down to the lead, and it looks like Sykes has obviously closed a lot to Ross in the last lap or so. He's gained a lot. So as we go around again, coming into the Degners, seeing a lot of action. Sykes going to Degner 1, a little bit of back end getting out, stepping out a little bit as he went in. But now we're coming into the hairpin, so we've got the right hand kink as we go into it. And Sykes is making a move down. He says, "Way too late, surely!" And they contact. And the 2 leaders have made contact. Incredible. Looks like Sykes was coming from a long way back. We'll have to see a replay what happened there, but I'm sure Ross will be furious about that. So Sykes has taken the lead, and Ross is down to 3rd, I think. So we'll watch a replay as we go around the right hand kick. Watching Ross slows down, turns in, and Sykes comes in and just gives him a bit of a nudge as Ross came in. It looks like Ross had quite a late turn in. With his Sykes brake, was he going to make the apex? I think he was, but Ross left the door a little bit open, but Sykes was coming from a long way back, so I'm sure that one will be referred back to the stewards. I'm sure Ross will not be happy about that. And it looks like, yes, Charters has taken 2nd, so Ross is down to 3rd, and we've got Sykes in the lead, and Ross down to 3rd. So we're watching now Coleman. Coleman is now challenging for 6th, so Pengelly's got up to 6th. With all the areas in front of him, but he's got Coleman right behind him. And now, watching Ross, comes out of the pits, he just made his stop, he's in 3rd place, he's got Boulay right behind him. Is Boulay close enough to do anything about him? Ross is now on fresh tyres, so I'd expect Boulay to be dropped as we go through the S's. I think that's the case, so we now cut to the battle for 6th. You've got Coleman there all over the back of the pink pug. This is Pengelly's change of car. He's gone from his 911 to a Peugeot VGT, and he's got Jimmy Coleman all over the back of him now. It says full send on the front of his car. Is he going to send one down the inside? As we go through the S's, it's so close. As we come out of the long left-hander now, which is having seen a lot of action as we go into the first of Degners. Is he going to make a move down the inside of Degners? That is not usually a passing place, but no, he thinks better of it. So we go through Degner 1 into Degner 2. He should take it steady, I think, and then see if we can line him up for the hairpin. Is he close enough? So he's got a big weight advantage in terms of ballast. So is he going to send one down the inside as it says on his bumper? No. He thinks better of it. Gets a little bit of a squirrel as he comes out of the hairpin as he puts the power down, but Pengelly's carrying 360 kilos of ballast, whereas Coleman hasn't got any, so he should have a massive advantage. So can we have a look into Spoon? Spoon's not overtaking place normally. Pengelly covers the inside a little bit. Pengelly locks up going into it a little bit, and it goes wide. So Coleman's through. Coleman up to 6, so a little bit of a lock-up going into Spoon from Pengelly. It was just enough to send him wide, and Coleman was through. As we cut now to 4th, it looks like Boulay's going down the inside of turn 1. Yes, he's through. A great move into turn 1 from Boulay. Obviously got the toe down the main straight. Pierce runs a little bit wide as he comes out, but fantastic move down the inside, late move into turn 1. It's a very hard place to pass because you don't actually break them for what through there. So incredible racing again, as per usual. So we cut the Sykes, who is pushing hard, as you can tell. He's overrun slightly the hairpin, and you can see why he's pushing hard. Charters is catching him really quite quickly now. Charters has just done the fastest lap of a 1:54.2. The Sykes' last lap was a 55.8, so he's taken a second half out of him. Clearly sees faster through there 130R than Sykes in the Porsche. So Sykes has already pitted, but he pitted on lap into lap 4, and he's in again. So a slightly strange strategy. He's doing a 4.32 stint. That means that probably Charters is going to take the lead. So incredible scenes here. And is Charters going to take the lead? Yep, I think I just saw the flash of the Mercedes go through. Yes, Charters is going into the lead. Incredible development. So a late stop for Sykes, only 2 laps to go. He obviously felt that his tyres weren't going to last, and I think that was probably a wise decision, considering Charters was catching him a second and a half a lap. But as we go to halfway through the penultimate lap, you can see Sykes has already closed that gap. So he came out the pits probably a couple of seconds behind him, and he's already closing. You can see why Charters fishtailing as he comes out the hairpin, putting power down. So I think maybe Charters' tyres are beginning to show the strain a little bit. And we've got just over a lap and a half to go. So can Charters hang on? Can he hang on for his first win in DTCC? It's been an incredible turnaround if he can. So as we go up the back straight into 130R, we're going to in-car with Sykes. Okay, he's getting a really good slip through now. Can he make a look into 130R? That's a very optimistic move he does. Of course, the problem is unsighted as the iron 130R. As he showed there, he missed the apex. So he dropped back a bit, but he's getting very close now as he comes out of the last chicane into the final lap. As we go on board with Charters, looking back, you can see Sykes is gaining. As he gets the toe into turn 1, Charters covers the inside. He selects another move now. I think he's a bit too far away. As we go into the turn 2 now, he's all over the back of Charters. So the last lap, you can see he could not be closer for the lead. We got Charters defending, who's on slightly worn tyres but no ballast. You got Sykes, who's got 180 kilos of ballast, but fresh tyres, only a lap or so old. So as they come out the S's into the long left-hander as we come out. So half a lap to go. Can Charters hang on? He's under enormous pressure here. As we go into Degner 1, he gets a little bit sideways going in. He's got been crossed up into the gravel. Is Sykes going down the inside? Yes, he does. Charters couldn't hold on and went off eventually into the gravel into Degner 2. Heartbreaking for Dan. Let's watch it in car now with Sykes. So Sykes was all over the back of him. I think we'll see the Charters. Yeah, just locked up a little bit, lost the rear end, and just got into the gravel. Couldn't quite dig it out of the gravel, and Sykes takes the lead. So incredible last lap there. So as Sykes now comes into the chicane for the final time, a hugely controversial race, full of action as always. So Sykes now is going to take his first win of season 3. That'll do his championship hopes no end of good. And then so Charters, disappointed as he may be, that's still a great drive to finish second, his best result in DTCC so far. So Ross comes across third finally, picks up still a good result. And then we've got Boulay, eventful, but I think it's one of his best results. Comes across fourth. Pierce, also a eventful race for him. It's a good fit for him. And you got Coleman, who eventually comes across 6th, who beat Pengelly to championship leader down to 7th. So it'll be interesting to see what you can do in the reverse grid race. And then you got Lewis still sliding in 8th. And what a great round 5 that was. So we'll see for the round 6, which has the reverse grid.